Okay, so how is everyone buying a house right now? Because I just got off maybe one of the most humbling phone calls of my life, and I got quoted a 6.5% mortgage rate. Mind you, I do have an 808 credit score. I have zero debt. I'm also a registered nurse, so I mean, in the state of Florida, which I work in, it's not great income, let's be real. But yeah, I'm also single, so one income. How am I supposed to buy a house with a mortgage rate that high? One mortgage payment would be more than one of my paychecks. So yeah, that's very depressing.
I need to know why LA is so hard to rent right now. I make $200,000 to $250,000 a year. I work my ass off. I have a 798 credit score. I just put my name in for an apartment house for $4,000 and I got denied. I wrote a cover letter. I got her phone number. We chatted. I told her my boyfriend's handy. I make more than enough money and my credit score is phenomenal. Why? I need to know. If there is anybody that could tell me why I keep getting rejected by these places where I have more than enough money to rent, I don't get it. It's so frustrating, and it like breaks my heart every single time. Every single time. I am literally almost started crying when I got the rejection email today. And I know that's so silly, but like, you know, I get excited. I start designing the house and it's so exciting and it's a new fresh start. I love, love, love moving. The 4 places that we have put our name in have not gotten. I'm so confused. I do not understand it.
So y'all, apartments is too high right now, okay? I was about to get me like a 2-bedroom, but this is what I decided to do. At first, I was gonna turn my daughter's room into the closet, right? But then I was just like, wait, I don't even have a living room set because I don't be having nobody over at my house. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give her my bedroom, right? She gonna get my bed, my queen size bed, all that stuff, right? I'm gonna move it to the living room and I'm gonna give me a king size bed and I'm gonna set that up, okay? I'm gonna set it up. I don't need a living room. Ain't nobody coming over to my house, okay? I have a projector. I don't need a TV. I don't need no couch. I don't need none of that, okay?
We already know that millions of Americans are going homeless due to the cost of living. We already know about Americans that are living in their cars and vans and tents and storage units and RVs, and we already know about all of it. But even the Americans that are getting houses and are getting apartments, these houses and apartments are so small for so much money, and you have to fit 5, 6, 7 family members into these houses and apartments that are already only, large enough to fit a couple by itself, and you have to make it work just so you're not spending $5,000 a month in rent.
We just came to tour a house. It's for rent for $1,100. You're gonna shit your pants when I show you this.
What's supposed to be for a washer and dryer?
In the kitchen.
It's not even a room.
Literally the trap house. Let me show you the view.
Hell no.
I don't even know what to say. It does have a fence. I mean, shit. What the
Hell no. Ain't got nothing on the light.
Dude, the floors are so ratchet.
They crazy.
I'm scared to open any closets and shit.
No.
Whoa.
I wouldn't need squat in here.
Purple?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
What a view.
What a luxurious closet. This is actually crazy, bro.
This flies in here.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Apartment hunting in Los Angeles. This is probably the 7th apartment we looked at. It's a big old no. Do you see this? Well, not yet, but you're about to see it. Do you see this? Doesn't even come with the oven or refrigerator. You'll see that in a second. They want $2,400 for this apartment. $2,495 actually, so basically $2,500. Bars on the front door, should have been a dead giveaway. The bedrooms are the size of a peanut box. More bars on the window. That funny looking middle thing up the wall. There's babe. The bathroom, no, the bathtub is just tiny. $24.95 for this Los Angeles apartment. Help y'all. I'm having a hard time finding a place, man.
And yeah, people are quick to say things like, oh, well, why are you getting an apartment in LA? Why are you getting an apartment in New York? Why are you getting an apartment? Well, you know the cost of living is high. And the thing is, it doesn't matter where. It's the fact that everywhere the wages compared to the cost of living is not equal. That's what we're talking about. Because yes, the apartments in, LA and New York are way higher, but guess what? You make way more money over there than you're going to make somewhere, like in Florida, where wages are a little lower and the cost of living is also a little lower. And even then, it goes by city too. A lot of people think Florida is mad expensive. I live in Jacksonville. It's not too bad. The cost of living ain't too bad here, but you're not finna find a job with a good wage. So it's not necessarily about where you live and what city. It's about what kind of job you can get in your area compared to what is the cost of necessities such as food, apartments, healthcare, all of that. So for all you people that are saying, oh, well, you just need to go to a cheaper city. Yeah, okay, go ahead and go out to the Midwest and tell me what kind of job you get that's not farming. You're not having to make no money.
Why a one bedroom? People ask us that a lot. And the truth? We were exhausted. Not just tired, but burnt out. From 9-to-5 jobs that drained us, from parenting without pause, without a village, from cleaning and maintaining a house that never gave back. We were just stuck in this loop. Work, spend, and repeat. Just trying to afford the basics. Food, water, shelter. And somehow, that was supposed to be normal? We kept asking ourselves, is this really it? A paycheck that vanishes into bills? A house full of stuff, but no time for each other? And then one day it hit us. This life wasn't fulfilling. It was emptying us. Physically, mentally, emotionally. So we made a choice. A scary one, but a necessary one. We let go of the chase. We downsized and we slowed down. And then we started building a life that actually felt like living. It wasn't easy, and people didn't get it, but we didn't need more space. We needed more peace, more presence, more us. I think burnout isn't a sign that we were weak. It was a sign we were done living a life that didn't fit.
Well, we got denied the apartment, and it's heartbreaking. I just want to know how anybody's supposed to make it in America at this point. I mean, it was $1,500 for a 3-bedroom. I have bad credit, so that's what they denied it on. But before we even filled out the paperwork, they told me they don't check credit, but they checked credit. I'm really beside myself because I don't know what to do anymore. 47, have worked basically my whole life, part-time at least, no matter what, so I could be home with my kids as often as I could be as a single mom, and got into debt during COVID, like so many people did with credit cards, and here I am, unable to qualify, even with my daughter on there as her income as well too. And so in my opinion, this means that we remain homeless. Granted, we're living with my mom, but it's still not our house. It's not our home. So to me, that means homeless. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. How is anybody supposed to afford anything anymore or get approved? I mean, it was considered low-income apartments, which are nice apartments. They really were. I lived there like 15 years ago when my kids were little. And if you can't qualify for that with some debt, then what can you qualify for? It just really pretty sad inside myself.
This is not a fun topic, but as a low-income individual who just needed to find a place to live, shit's about to get really bad. People are gonna become homeless at very quick rates. I have a lot of privilege. I have people who can co-sign for me. I have good credit. Looking for a place was extremely difficult. This 3 times income requirement is f***ing insane. What do you mean I need to make $4,500 a month to rent a studio apartment? Excuse me, I didn't even make $4,500 a month as a teacher. And then you get down on your luck and get evicted one time. One time. and you could never rent anything ever again. Every single place asked if I had ever been evicted. The number of people who have lost their jobs, who are going to lose their jobs, especially with unregulated AI, the scams are going to get worse. The rent is going to go up while income is not going up. Homelessness is about to become a very big problem. That's why they took proactive measures to criminalize it. They can take those people and turn it into slave labor.
So plenty of people, as we can see, are trying to find feasible ways to put roofs over their head. Whether that's moving back in with family, friends, moving into your living room, moving into cars, tents, RVs, storage units, or even if that means fitting 5 people into one house. And I mean one room, a 1-bedroom room, apartment. It's not like you have a 5-bedroom house. You're fitting 5, 6, 8, 9 people into a 1, 2-bedroom house trying to make it work because that's the only thing you can afford, even though you and your partner or whatever both work full-time. And that's where I mean local wages don't keep up with local expenses. Because if you have 2 people, 2 household incomes, 2 full-time incomes, whether they're minimum wage or not, 2 full-time household incomes should be able to get you at least a 3-bedroom apartment. No questions asked. I don't care what, well, it's a nice neighborhood. I don't care. It should be able to get you at least an apartment, 3 bedrooms, no question asked. But with that being said, remember, no matter what happens, as long as you're alive, life goes on. And make sure you subscribe, like, and let me know in the comment section what are the apartment prices and the house prices in your area looking like. And are you going to be buying, selling, renting, or any of that soon? But with that being said, enjoy these last few clips, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Something so weird is happening right now with people who are buying a house and trying to take out a mortgage, and no one seems to be talking about it. And if you're new here, I'm Theone the lender. I've been a lender for 10 years. Hear me out. Over the last 2 weeks, I normally get like 1 to 2, like, help me, my lender messed up kind of emails or DMs. In the last 2 weeks, I have gotten 23 of these requests, which is like very not normal. So many lenders right now in the last like month or two are messing up and pre-approving people that shouldn't be pre-approved, or simply they like don't know what's going on. And then I realized that so many people are getting pre-approved by lenders and not by mortgage advisors. And before you're like, oh, that's just a cute little title, it's like legitimately true. If you wake up every single day and you think I am just a lender, I'm just a rate dealer, I'm just a yes woman or a yes man, then like these are the types of like lives that you're messing up. If you were a mortgage advisor, which that's what I hang my hat on, like I'm an advisor, I don't just issue a pre-approval if I think like you shouldn't be buying a house, or if you can't buy a house. I don't do that. And the other thing I don't do is just say, sorry, you're not approved, sayonara. So many people are going under contract, which means they're giving their money to the sellers and they are not approved for that mortgage. And then the lender comes back to them like 2 weeks into the process of them being under contract and being like, oh, sorry, we can't do it. And a lot of these lenders are coming from big bank institutions or small credit unions. And you guys know how I feel about credit unions. I've made videos about it before. Sure, they have like super cheap rates or whatever. Okay, but like how good is an interest rate if you're not actually pre-approved or you're not closing anyway? If you are getting that weird feeling, then move away from that lender. Same goes for real estate agents, but so many of these conversations I've had in the last 2 weeks with 23 of these people, all of them have pretty much said, yeah, I was feeling like a little uneasy when in the beginning they said this, or when they were like really pushing me to sign this. Like that's a red flag, you guys. That's a red flag. You don't have to understand anything about mortgages or buying a house to know that when you're buying something so expensive like a freaking house, if you get that feeling, walk away.
My husband and I just bought a house, and I'm gonna show you guys how much it costs to live in California, to buy a house, and what the monthly mortgage would be. This is the house we bought. It was listed at $795,000. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and 1,780 square feet. We did offer over asking. We offered $805,000 $8,000, and they accepted it. And I know you're thinking that is so expensive. This is actually a really decent price because houses in our city go for $900, $1 million easy. So because my parents gave us money to put as a down payment, the loan amount that we got was $635,000. The interest rate that we got was 6.75%. So with principal and interest, that is $4,118.60. We did do a conventional loan because we put 20% down, so we do not have mortgage insurance. Our homeowner's insurance is through AAA, and it's $181.60 a month. And then our property taxes is $864.43 a month. So when you add all those numbers up, you get a mortgage of $5,164.63.